Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers Designated Survivors. I'm here with DNA, who will be joining me for the foreseeable future of this series. As you may have heard in another series, Nitro Wonder is not going to be hanging out with us anymore for reasons. Good reason, not bad reason. DNA, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That was an audio check. Let's see. So before we do anything, after you get your food and stuff, we should head to the conference room and decide what we're doing today. We've got a couple of options. I'm going to move my mic for a second. I realized I was messing with stuff.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Didn't want it to make a loud pop noise. Okay. Hello, Rumblestrip. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, heading to the conference room in the back. Oh, watch out for the haunted pumpkins over there.
Okay.
They do
I'll do my best.
They've been haunting the server for a while, and I think they talk to you when you walk up to them. We should probably get them out of here, because we haven't played since, before Halloween, so.
Yeah. How do we get them out of here? And they spawn spontaneously? No pun intended.
No, they're kind of haunting the place, I think. So, yeah, walk up to them. You'll see a message in chat.
Oh, I see.
That's the spooky pumpkin. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it there for a while. All right. So, here's the options for today. Ooh, that's a really old version of Farmhand. I should update that. Even though we don't have a farm. Anyway, today we have two options, and we might be able to do a little bit of both, but we'll see. As you may know, the what is this thing called that we're sitting at? The hologram table. The not a projector. I don't know.
Hollow table.
Hollow table.
I just made that up.
The Eagle 5 has been completed since the last time you were here, and it's docked outside. So we could just get the heck out of here and head toward a planet or something. We'd still have to construct a landing craft, but we could probably do that pretty quick. The other option of things we could do today is I was originally planning a while back of doing some sort of like small ship tutorial, teaching you guys how to build like a small grid fighter ship, and maybe that would be a fun thing to do as well. So if we leave, we're probably not going to take all of our resources with us. Actually, would we? We probably could, now that I think about it. We probably could take everything with us.
Do we not have that much, or do we have that much storage?
It's got a... I think it's a little bit of both. We don't have that much stuff to begin with.
Gotcha.
The Eagle 5 is pretty big, but it can't go down to planets. At least not big planets. It might be able to make it to a moon and back up, but I wouldn't count on it. So we could go off exploring, see if we could find a trade station or something. Maybe they've got some seeds or food or something. I think it would be good if we did go to a planet. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the Eagle 5, I don't think, because it's really just going to be to move us around to different places, and then we'll just leave it in orbit. If we go to a planet, we could potentially try to set up a farm there. We could try to make a living on a planet. Alien planet might be good. Pertam is kind of like a desert planet. It's got some dangerous weather. I think Alien Planet does too. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Wait, what's the alien planet called?
It's literally just called the Alien Planet. Yeah, there's no name for it. It's kind of stupid. Everything in this game has a name, but not the Alien Planet.
Except that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty intrigued by that. I kind of vote that, to be honest.
All right. Why can't I eat a kelp crisp? Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, well, we could do that then. We'll have to make a landing craft, which I did design one. We won't be able to bring a ton of stuff with us in the landing craft, but we should probably get it projected and built up. We could talk about what we need to make a... let's head to the hangar bay. Leaving all the doors open behind us.
That's the perk of, you know, it being our house. We can leave them open if we want.
Yeah, and that we never put any air in here. So... I don't know if actually going out the hangar was the best way to go. But whatever. I haven't been to the hangar in a while.
You, so.
Alright, so we can take the go-getter with us. I'm gonna grab the go-getter. We'll just take the mining attachment, I guess. I don't know that I have a good way to do anything else. So, if you will follow me, I will try not to kill you.
I forgot to get some tools. Hold on, let me get to the port really quick.
All right. Well, when you're done with that, go out. Yeah, that thing scares me. Hey, Toshiro. We're not going to tell him about that part. Head out and up over to the top of the asteroid. Beautiful view up here. Alright, where is my... Where did I leave my ship? Almost there, right? Did I go the wrong way? Where's the front... Where the heck is the front door? Oh, there's the... Yeah, I did go the wrong way. Good thing you didn't follow me.
See? Me staying behind was a good move. Oh, that's...
Up. Up, almost. Rotate. Oh, I think DNA would like the vector thrust script, to be honest. There. Rotate you just a little bit. That sounded weird. Okay. I think we're good there. Alright, so that's good. Head to the front door of the base.
Wait. Like through the base?
Yeah, however you want to do it.
Okay.
I'm outside on the top of the asteroid.
Jump back to you.
As long as the thrusters aren't on, then we're good. Yeah, okay. So, there you are. So this is our ship. What do you think?
Pretty sick, pretty sick. This is gigantic. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
This is like a Avengers helicarrier.
Kinda, yeah. So, the ship that I designed in Stellar Garage to be our landing ship doesn't quite fit here, so we're gonna have to modify. We're gonna have to modify the back here to kind of raise the thing up. But first, before I do that, let me get a.
These hangar doors. Oh my god.
I don't think there's a way to open them from the outside, though. That might be a minor problem. But yeah, that's the... can I get into... I should be able to do it remotely here. Yeah, there you go. Now they're opening. Yeah, that's going to be our little work area We could probably bring the.
Oh, this is dope.
We could probably bring the.
Oh, these are dope. Okay, sorry, go.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could probably bring the fighter over here too and dock it up inside. We could bring the fighter with us. We could just bring everything with us. But yeah, first I need.
So yeah, we got plenty of space. Lord. Yeah, well, I'm gonna explore the ship. Is that alright?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
For those watching, I changed my keybinds for rotating blocks to match the. Oh, I forgot that building repairs here in this world. To match Space Engineers 2. And I'm trying to use those. I still have the old keybinds as well, so I can use either one, but I'm trying to get used to the SE2 keybinds. Just for when that eventually becomes a thing. Because we might... oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. We're going to have to... The thing we're building is a... Okay. The thing that we're going to build is a hydrogen-based ship, and I'm going to need to fuel it before we leave. So I think we need to cut into here and change this up. Let's see, I think we're going to have to do a... yeah, you know what, we'll just do one of these. We'll put something nice underneath it. That was my way of getting stuff, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, so throw that in there. And then... I think for now... I'm just going to go straight up with some tubes. Just a little bit. And then we'll do a... we're going to build it way high up. And then we'll, after it's fueled up and I can move it, then we'll drop it back down.
What are you building right now?
I'm going to project a blueprint for a small grid lander ship. And then we'll be able to build it real quick. It shouldn't take long, the small grid little thing.
Okay.
But then we'll be able to take that with us and use it to go up and down from planets. Because this thing won't... This big ship won't take us to a planet. You ever watch Battlestar Galactica?
I have, but I didn't watch it, like, extensively.
Mm. Alright. What are we... Do I care which way this thing goes? Guess it's gonna go that way. Alright. Then we'll turn off the build and repairs. All the build and repairs.
So that all the resources go here?
Well, I don't want it to start building while I am... uh-oh. What am I dying of? Dying of radiation poisoning.
Radiation?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anything we can do to our suits to make us more resistant to that, or is that just kind of...
Nope. There is like a radiation inoculation thing you can get that is, like it just kind of takes it down real quick, but it's like a one-time use thing. Alright, where's the latest? I should probably organize my stuff. Alright. Let's... I can't build this one in the hangar, rumble strip, it won't fit. Or I think it will fit in the hangar, but I'm not sure it will fit out of the hangar. Like, I don't think it'll fit through the doors. I think it's actually, I don't know for sure. But either way, all I got to do is line up the projector, and then we can stay out of the sun while the build and repairs build it. So, would it fit? I think it's too wide is the problem, because it would be. Well, maybe the problem is that it's exactly the same width, and I don't. That was the thing that I should have paid more attention to when I was building it. All right, where is the? There. Okay. I lost my. Yeah. All right, so roll. Just don't line it up that way for no good reason. All right. DNA is taking a phone call. He will be back. I will get this lined up, and then I will not die. Wait a minute, that's that way. That's that way. Why is this all mixed up today? Okay, so that should be right on the connector there. Then we could just throw, like, that right there, and now it should be good to go. Alright. I should probably see what our hydrogen stocks look like. Cool. Oh, we could actually have all of these things run, couldn't we? Then might go a little bit faster. Why are you walking around pointing a gun at me? There you go. Okay. What's our hydrogen? That's loud. What's our hydrogen situation look like here? Yeah. Oh, look at the text. We should have a good amount of hydrogen. Hydrogen tank. Oh, yeah, we are. That ought to be plenty to fuel this thing up a couple of times. The only problem is that... Does the Eagle 5 have a... Are these not turned down? Yeah, look at the sound volume on the build repairs. They're all turned down. It's just not respecting it. You should hear when it's turned up. I'll turn it down even more here. Yeah, it's not respecting it. I don't know that the Eagle 5 has a hydrogen tank, now that I think about it. So we would have to refill this thing just from ice, which is not necessarily the worst thing. It would be a little slow. Not what I wanted. Yeah, Eagle 5 has an oxygen tank, which is important, even though we don't pressurize anything on this ship. I wonder if we could stash we could probably stash a small oxygen tank in a couple of places. We got a couple of runs of, yeah, we could, yeah, let's do a little on-the-fly modifications here, and we'll fill up some. How much ice do I have still sitting around? Any? Oh, yeah, a little bit. Oh, actually a lot. We have a ton of ice. Okay, let's say we got rid of this, and then that's behind.
Inventory full.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, this will work.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I don't want to mess you up. That's kind of important to the thing. We'll fix you last.
Inventory Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, I want the version of this pipes thing that has this. Oh, it's actually going to be, yeah, nicely symmetrical if we do that. Okay. And then give me, you know, actually the lab hydrogen tank might look good right here. If we turned it this way. Oh yeah, and it might be airtight in the back, not that it would matter. Cool. And then those will get welded up at some point. How's it looking out there? It's coming together. I appreciate that he's still flying around while he's on the phone. So this thing, for those of you who didn't watch Stellar Garage, is reminiscent of, inspired by, something like that, a Raptor shuttle from Battlestar Galactica, from the 2000s Battlestar Galactica. It's not exactly a Raptor, which is why we called it a Deinonychus. And it does have, don't tell Ire, it has internal thrusters that are hidden underneath. Hidden inside to make it, I think he already knows this, to make it a little bit nicer. But most of this, I believe, is steel. I mean, it's mostly armor. Like, there's a lot of armor shaping on it. There's a couple more important bits, but I think it came out pretty good. So we'll find a nice little plot of land on the alien planet. You know, maybe near an ice lake. So that we can refuel this thing when we need to take off again. Because we can... I believe it does have a... I hope. Yeah, it does. It has a O2 gen on it. So it'd be slow, but we could throw ice in it and fuel it back up and get back up into space and everything. So that is what we shall do there. And... oh, well, that was a nice little server rubber band. So, DNA and I are currently in the process of experiencing a extreme winter storm event. I guess it depends on how extreme it turns out to be, but there's a lot of snow coming that should be falling at about 3 inches an hour here for the next, like, 18 hours. Which, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We are, well, he's kind of in a different location than I am, but I'm in a location where lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan causes lots and lots of extra snow to get dumped on me. So I'll connect the connector last, and then we'll fill the whole thing up all at once. It'll charge automatically because it's literally the same grid right now. So it'll automatically charge. No worries about that. Tanks will take like 3 seconds to fill. I was going to come back in here. Oh, I want to bring the... oh, my tanks are up. I want to bring one of the only fighter we have up here. And what was the other thing that I was going to just do real quick? I had a thought about something. Oh, I was going to set the connector... what is... I gotta remember. What is the command for ignore this? I think it's no-IIM, right? I want to put that on the connector on the Eagle 5 so that we don't... so Izzy doesn't pull stuff back out of it. I want to say it's no-IIM. It is currently snowing right now, yeah. For sure. It was kind of snowed on and off all day today. This is the first snow of the year. I know there's a setting to change this. And I will find it while I wait. Here it is. Yeah, no IIM. I couldn't remember if there was supposed to be a dash in it or not. Okay. Keyword for connectors to disable IIM for another grid docked to that connector. So I think I have to put it on the connector here. So we'll just rename this. Dock. Eagle 5. No. Apparently I can't paste and have it go. No. IIM. Okay. So now, in theory, we could move a bunch of stuff up into there, and Izzy won't steal it back out. So. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure Rumble's true. That's the... It's basically like taking your entire job and making it impossible to do. So, I want to go this way and get the fighter and see how easy it's going to be to dock it up in there. Yeah, the thing says, the weather warning we have right now says travel will be somewhere between dangerous and impossible tomorrow, is what they're saying. So, turn the reactors on. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. There we go. Oh, it's bright. Hope I left enough room to dock this. Also, it slows down really slowly. This is a ship designed for moving, not a ship designed for not moving. Also, I have no idea where this camera needs to point in order to get this thing to line up. Will this do it? Oh, well, yep. Oh, yep. There it is. Okay. Locked. Batteries to charge. Everything off. Reactors can turn off. Everything else is off. I think we're good. Okay. So we've got our fighter in here. It looks like we could dock 2 fighters if we rotate them slightly. And then their wings don't overlap. Then we ought to be good. I think this thing up here is a nice touch. Let's see. What are the odds that I could take this out, this thing here, and not lose all the stuff? What am I going to put in there? Should I put another cargo container? Or... yeah, I guess I will. Might as well. Not that I need another cargo container on this ship, but... let's... I don't think I have any of the colors for build and repair, but that's okay. We'll just do this. Take it all. And then cargo. It's really hard changing my keybinds. I think I might need to unbind the old ones just because I keep doing the old ones and then like halfway through remembering to do the new ones. I really want to train myself because supposedly Planets and Survival is coming to Space Engineers 2 still this year. I want to be ready. I don't want to be fumbling around. No and no. Okay. And we could give you all of... yeah, pretty much all of this. I don't think I plan on building anything else today. Alright, so Got that. Let me have another kelp crisp. Let's see how we're doing up here. Though the hydrogen tanks on the... This might look cooler if we tell it to show only buildable. I always think that that's cooler. Ah. So you can kind of see what it's like in here. This will be a decent defense against you know, things. At least until we run out of ammo. What this doesn't have is the ability to create, like, there's no food processor on here because there's no small grid food processor yet. I don't know, maybe hopefully they'll make something like that someday, but is there a modded small grid food processor yet? I kind of feel like there must be. Let's see. So, coming back in here, did our tanks? Yeah, they're filling up. I wonder if they are filling up. We got plenty of ice. I don't really care where it's coming from. Those look pretty good there, actually. I think they'll look even better when these pipes fill in. But yeah, those look pretty good. I want to cover this conveyor with something. What could we cover it with? We could do... I don't think we have any other cool experiments like this thing that could work there. I could just put a panel over it. Or something else. Okay. When, I don't know if you're still on the phone or not, but just be aware that you're muted. So if you've been trying to talk, I can't hear you. I think we're just going to put a panel on it. Just for now. If I think of something cooler, we'll throw that. And I got nothing. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not do a panel. Let's do a catwalk. You know why? 'Cause I always forget they exist because we have so many better options now. Let's do catwalk.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My grandma called.
Don't be sorry. That's important.
Yeah, I was like, and you were like explaining something what you called. I was like, I didn't want to interrupt you. And I was like, all right, well, I got to mute. And then she's feeling really chatty. So I was like, all right, well, we're here now.
You gotta be like, Grandma, I'm doing my streams.
Yeah, I
Doing
definitely
my
could.
stories.
Well, she was telling me I need to go back for my PhD. So she definitely wasn't gonna take like I'm busy playing video games as like a suitable response. So
You know how grandmas are, always calling to tell you to get a PhD.
yeah, that's my grandma for you. Especially after my birthday, she's like, you should go back and get that PhD now that you're older. I'm like, oh, thanks. That's good.
I don't know what you would do with a PhD. Like you specifically. Would do with a
Dude,
PhD.
she doesn't really get that it's not that much of a leg up in our field. Don't get me wrong. Do I think I'd enjoy it? Yeah, I do. Like doing research, that'd be cool. Like, but I've been a broke college person
Give me
before.
some grant money.
Yeah, dude. Like, and I have a feeling that's about to be sparse the next few years. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
let's fight it.
Here's what you missed. We got hydrogen tanks.
Gatling guns?
Oh yeah, this thing. I parked this
Sorry.
thing in here. This was parked in the other hangar. I don't know if you ever actually looked at what this thing has, but it has some autocannons. No, what are these things called? Yeah, they are autocannons. Yeah, it's got 4 autocannons on the sides, and then 2 Gatlings in the middle. So, good for things. I bet that camera there between the Gatlings gets taken out like right away. So anyway, we put these 2 hydrogen tanks in. I hope they're hydrogen tanks. There. They're currently filling at the moment. They're about half full. So we'll be able to take some hydrogen fuel with us for the landing ship.
Nice.
which is called a Deinonychus. I think that might have been part of what you were missing during all
I like
of
that
this.
name. I'll allow it.
Because on Battlestar Galactica it was called a raptor. And so a Deinonychus is like a larger raptor. Although the actual Deinonychus, I think, I'm getting into paleontology now, which is not a thing that I was into since I was
My
5.
God, where are
But
we going?
I'm pretty sure the raptors that were on like Jurassic Park, the Velociraptors were actually really they were Deinonychuses. Deinonychi. The actual
Do
Velociraptors were much
raptors have
smaller.
feathers?
Yeah, but they didn't know that back then. But I think they did know that they were much smaller back then, and they just didn't
Do you
want them
think?
to be small for the movie. So they basically put Deinonychuses in the movie and then just called them Velociraptors because it's a cooler name. No one wants
it
to say Deinonychuses.
Is it Dionychuses or Dionychusi?
Deinonychi? I don't know.
Dionychi.
Deinonychi. Let's see. I'm gonna hop in here and... When did my health go back up? Do you auto heal back to full percent when you're over 100%? I don't know. Anyway, so basically at this point we're just waiting for the Deinonychus to get built. And
Cool.
so if you would like, we could take a look at the Carolina Reaper here, which is the fighter. And since I was going to talk about like a tutorial of how, ships work in the game, we could basically just kind of look at it, and I could explain how stuff works. So,
Okay.
there's several things that you need to kind of manage when you're dealing with moving grids, as opposed to static grids, which do not move and are usually like stuck in the ground or stuck in an asteroid or whatever. Those are static. Grids that move around are dynamic grids. Sometimes they're just called ships. You just call them ship. Like in the terminal, it's like convert to station, convert to ship. Station is just a static grid, and ship is a movable grid, which could be like a rover or anything. So anyway,
Okay. Yeah. Any vehicle.
yeah, anything that moves around. So everything that flies has thrusters. And there are 3 kinds of thrusters in the game. So this one has ion thrusters. It uses 3 different kinds, but they're functionally identical. They just look different. They're like, some of them are DLC. Some of them are regular. Ion thrusters are weaker, but they work only in space. And they work off of electricity. So they don't require any fuel other than power. Another type is atmospheric, which, as you might imagine, only works in a planet with atmosphere, and they don't work in space. And as you go up, like if you go from the surface of a planet to space, the atmospheric thrusters get weaker and weaker the higher up you go as the air gets thin. And then as gravity gets weaker, the ion thrusters start to get stronger and stronger. But there is, on most planets, on the larger planets, there's like a dead zone in between where the atmospheric thrusters are not really strong enough to keep pushing you up, but you haven't gotten far enough out of gravity for the ions to be powerful enough to keep you going. So that's where the 3rd type of thruster comes in, which is the hydrogen thruster. It's the most powerful thruster, by a little bit compared to the other 2. But it requires hydrogen fuel, the same fuel that you put in your backpack to fly around in. And that comes from ice. And so those thrusters have to be piped up. They have to be part of the conveyor network, so you have to run pipes to every single thruster. So the Deinonychus has a lot of hydrogen thrusters.
Yeah, I saw a lot of connectors being built, and I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of moving things happening in there.
Yeah, it needs to be able to provide hydrogen to all of the thrusters. And hydrogen thrusters work everywhere because they're not... I'm not going to try and get into the science of why ions do what they do. I have no idea, but
does hydrogen require in order to be able... I mean, clearly we can fly around with it, so...
Yeah.
Clearly works, but...
It works in space and in atmosphere, and you have to have a hydrogen source on the ship that is capable of outputting hydrogen as fast as the thrusters are trying to consume it. So you could put like a single tank on a ship, but it might not. Everything has like a in rate and an out rate, like a max flow rate. And like these tanks over here, let me look up. You can see if you click on one of them. Hydrogen tank. The output is maximum 50 kiloliters per second. And they just finished filling up. So if your thrusters are using more than 50 kiloliters per second, they're going to kind of not function at max thrust. And they'll probably kind of pop in and out. Like some of them will fire and then others will fire. It's kind of weird how it works, but you know. So you have to make sure that you have enough capacity to power all thrusters at once. So that's thrusters. Hydrogen thrusters are more annoying to keep functioning because you have to have an actual fuel source and you have to have all the piping, so it makes the ships heavier, you know, just by nature of having to have all those extra conveyors running around all over the place. But they're more powerful and they're the only way to get in and out of a planet surface. So
Gotcha.
The next thing you need is something so that allows the ship to translate. You know, you need thrusters in every direction. If you're on a planet, you could kind of forego the thrusters that point up and just assume that gravity will hold you down. You know, and if you want to go down, you just shut off the bottom ones and you'll go down. So sometimes you want thrusters on top, sometimes you don't. It depends on how maneuverable you want to be or if you want to fly upside down or whatever. In space, you need thrusters in every direction that you want to be able to go in. You know, so if you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Which generally means all 6 directions. So then the other thing you need is something to allow the ship to rotate, and that is a gyroscope. Gyroscopes, as you might have guessed, are basically a giant ball that rotates and then, you know, creates alternate force on the ship, causing the ship to rotate in a different, you know, in the opposite direction. That's the science behind it. In reality, just sticking a gyro anywhere on the grid allows it to move, allows it to rotate.
Okay.
The gyroscopes do have I don't know how it's measured, but there's like a maximum amount of force, of rotational force that each one can produce. So the heavier the ship, the more gyroscopes you need to move it. It doesn't matter
where they're placed on the ship.
I had a feeling you were going to ask that. No, it does not actually. Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. It matters only in...
Why? Sorry.
It doesn't matter where they're placed for their rotational abilities. They could be way out on a wing, and the ship will always rotate around its center of gravity. But they are heavy, and so like putting them in random places may shift where the center of gravity is, because of, you know, the mass moves around. So the placement kind of matters to a degree, but it doesn't really matter in terms of like the amount of rotational force that they impart onto the ship.
Okay.
So I generally try to keep them toward the middle. They also only connect on one side, which means if the block they're connected to breaks, then they're free floating inside the ship, and they will do a lot of damage if they are floating around loose inside your ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
The next thing that you definitely need is some way to control the ship. So in this case, it's the cockpit. And there's multiple different kinds of cockpits in the game, but basically you get in the cockpit and you are controlling the ship. You know, the only other way to control the ship is with a block called a remote control block, which you basically kind of connect to it, and then you are remotely in control of the ship. If you attach a camera as well, you can assign a camera to a remote control block, and then you would see through that camera when you're remote controlling it. If you don't attach a camera, then essentially like your control scheme is now moving the ship, but if you're not looking at the ship, you won't have any idea what it's doing. Like you literally just take control of the ship. So
yeah.
And
Is there a way for me to free look when I'm in here?
Sorry. Not at the moment, because it's attached to the big ship. So if you push V, you'll go to third person, but you're going to be looking at like the entire thing. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the back of it.
You can connect to a remote control block. This one doesn't have a remote control because we're trying to. This one was supposed to be lean. We kind of went a little overboard with the design, but the remote control, you can connect to it. Both grids have to have an antenna. Well, if you either have to be in the grid, like you could be in a cockpit and then take control of a remote control that's also on it. There are reasons to do that, but I won't get into it. Otherwise, you have to be able. It has to have an antenna, and you can either connect to it through your suit's antenna or sit in a ship that has an antenna, and they're both in range, and then you can take control of it. That's.
Okay.
I guess the other thing you need is power. So you need to have, even for hydrogen thrusters that use hydrogen, they still need a little bit of power to be on. So the grid has to have power of some sort in order to be able to move around. The gyroscopes need power. That could be batteries. That could be hydrogen engines, which burn hydrogen to create power. You probably don't want to pair that with hydrogen thrusters because they'll be fighting over the hydrogen and you'll burn through it faster, but, whatever you need to do. Or reactors. That's pretty much it for a small grid ship. I mean, you could put solar panels on it, but then you don't, you got to put that power somewhere, so probably batteries. This ship has batteries and it has reactors on it because batteries, just like the hydrogen tanks, the batteries can only output so much power per second. I think it's measured in kilowatt hours or watt hours. They can only put out so much power at a time, so you need multiple ones to power all the thrusters. So this thing with the batteries, if you fire all the thrusters with just the batteries, it'll overwhelm the power and the thrusters will lose their efficiency and they won't output as much thrust. So all of the reactors are necessary to keep it going. And even then, the amount of thrusters it has, it still speeds up and slows down pretty slowly. Just because it's, that's how physics works. You gotta output a lot of force to push a thing. So.
Yeah.
Questions so far?
I don't think so. I hope there's not a quiz, but
yeah, there's a quiz.
That was informative.
I'm gonna put a quiz. I'm gonna put a quiz up at the very end. Let's see. So this one in particular has some weapons on it, and I think in the toolbar there's buttons to switch between the weapons. So you can only be firing one type of weapon at a time, and then it just gets mapped to like the left-click mouse button. So there should be buttons in there to switch between which one is the active weapon. There's also a camera in there that's between the Gatlings in the front, and if you switch to that camera, then you'll be like looking, like you'll be aiming straight down between the Gatlings, and it'll be easier to aim some things. This thing doesn't have a whole lot else on it, to be honest. It does have an antenna. What else does it have? Anything? Anything else? It's got lights, in case we need those. It's got landing gear.
I think the camera goes to the rear camera on this.
There's two cameras. You might have to switch to another toolbar.
Do that.
Like control and then 1, 2, 3.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Control
I think.
2. Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I forgot what. There's another way to go through to cycle through them. I forget what the buttons are. I usually just do control and then number.
Okay. Took a lot of self-control not shoot you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, you could test fire if you want. We'll just make a little more ammo before we go. This thing, there you go. I hope that didn't hit anything important.
Doesn't appear like there's anything important directly ahead of us, but
It does have a spoiler on
Energy
top
low.
for the sake of,
I saw.
for space, looking cool. You need that. So
Yeah, for all the wind that you're gonna hit
Yeah.
in space.
solar winds.
Yep, for sure.
Let me grab some more kelp crisps, and then I think we're gonna go up top and see. Did that actually take it? I feel like
Oh,
that
looks
Deinonychus
about
should
done.
be...
Oh, this is dope. Yeah,
Yeah, there we
it's
go.
almost done.
Oh yeah, we're hitting the top
Thank
part here. We're
you.
putting the roof on. Yeah, we'll be done in no time.
Oh, that's cool. I'll be right here if you need me.
Sweet. You can just sit in the co-pilot seat. I don't know which is which, but
Yeah, but I like this spot.
yeah. So, one thing to note, the Eagle 5 has a jump drive. It has several jump drives. I actually don't know how many jumps it's going to take us to get to the alien planet. So we might be sitting around in space for a bit, waiting for the jump drives to recharge. The thing to note about the jump drives is they basically jump us instantaneously from one point to another, like Battlestar Galactica style. And then they take some time to recharge. I think at their fastest, I think they take, if they have max power available, they take like 7 minutes to recharge, something like that. So, we might have to make several jumps to get to the alien planet. We'll have to see. I don't remember what the distance is. The distance they can jump is based on how many jump drives you have and how heavy the thing is that you're trying to move. So, really, really heavy things need more jump drives.
That makes sense.
Rumble Strip, what am I missing? What other things should I mention? Oh, that was the thing I was going to actually mention about the jump drive. You have to be in a seat of some sort when the ship jumps. Otherwise, you will not go with it. It will jump away from you, and you will be left in space.
Even if I'm inside of it?
Even if you are inside of it, walking freely, it will jump away from you. You have to be sitting in a seat of some sort.
It won't kill me? How does that make sense? Okay.
Because oh my god, sideways, hang on.
Hey.
Ah, there we go.
Come on.
Trying to get out of the sun.
Oh, well, yeah.
It won't kill you because it doesn't move forward. It like blinks out of existence and then reappears somewhere else.
Okay.
Chat didn't want me to tell you that. They wanted you to find out the hard way.
That's what you guys were talking about.
No, we were talking about something else before. But anyway, the point is, I'm gonna shove another kelp crisp through my helmet real quick. This thing ought to be done in like a couple minutes here, and then we'll be able to head out. I never programmed any of these screens to do anything. Oh, actually, we will not be ready to head out. What I need to do is move up. Well, I'll wait till this thing's done. I need to move a bunch of stuff onto the Eagle 5, and then we need to figure out how far down. Let's see. I bet raising this connector up just like one would allow this thing to connect. The problem is that the wings bump into these things. So I'm gonna go stand in its shadow for a bit here. It's meet me in the shadows.
I'm
Oh,
right
I
behind
could
you.
we could connect this thing now and let it start filling up. Switch off there. So now the
Wait, so did you switch it from a build and repair connection to a gas connection or something?
no. So what it was before was because of this block right here, it's actually just part of the grid directly. It's
Okay.
not a separate ship yet till I cut that off. So the connectors were there and they were like touching each other, but they weren't connected. So now that they're connected, you saw the lights on the fuel tanks there just filled up, and there's like 4 yellow lights now. So it just pulled all of its fuel up and fueled itself up. So
Cool.
should be good to go as soon as it's done here.
Science.
Yeah, I think we're almost done. So yeah, I think we can. I would bet, because this is even with the end here. Actually, no. Is it going to rest? Yeah, no, we'll be good. We just got to take the connector up one, and we'll be good. Up. Done. Kind of sounds like it's done.
Beam.
Oh, wait, no. We're making the antenna. Okay. I think it is done. Let me check the projector and make sure it knows that everything is done. Complete. Okay, good. Let's cut it loose. There we go. I think it just cut loose. Picked off its Sunday shoes. There we go. Now all the thrusters are on.
Nice. Look at it. It's beautiful.
So we're going to make it a place to dock. And then...
How did you settle on this design for the thrusters on the bottom?
Necessity.
Necessity. Okay.
This thing not... Oh, hey, could you move? I'm trying to put a connector there. I was like, why isn't it going? Oh, there's a red guy in there. Okay, that'll... so yeah, the design of these thrusters, I believe, are based on where I was able to run the piping internally.
Nice.
That's how they turned out. So... All right. Oh wait, I did. Oh, look at I did program stuff. Hang on, I forgot. Oh no. I need to. Is the gravity just sideways here? I think I keep getting pulled into the station's gravity. Oh, cool. Well, this is good. All right. Let's see. I should be able to just go straight down and dock onto this. Boom. Docked. Oh, nice. I put an event controller on it, too. You know, I forget things so quickly. Okay, so we're ready to go with this. It's too bad that it has to be on this, like, popped up one here. I guess I could have sacrificed the extra little, like, decorative bits here, and then it would have been able to rest on the ground directly, but I didn't. That's, you know, aesthetics. I didn't want to get rid of the aesthetics. I'd have to take this little row out.
I get that.
Don't want to do it. I'll think about it. Maybe we'll do it next time. But anyway, all we need to do now is get out of the sun, load the Eagle 5 up with all the stuff that we have, and then we can set sail. Before we do that, I'm going to take a drink of water, and I'm going to remind people that if they are liking the stream in real life, they should consider liking the stream in YouTube life. And if you would like to get notified when I go live, you should consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, thanks a lot. Okay, so Eagle 5 has, it has a big cargo, right? It's got several big cargoes. Oh, it looks like Izzy was already trying to use some of them. You know what? Maybe we'll just do the same thing here. Alright, so I'm basically going to try to... I'm basically going to try to move, like, everything we have over to the Eagle 5. Let me designate... I'm going to take these numbers off of here, but I kind of like the idea of sticking with the Izzy naming scheme for now. Oh, well, that's not quite it. That'll be our ores and ingots, and this one will just be tools, ammo bottles. I think that'll be fine. If there's anything else, we'll figure it out later. We have a third cargo we could use. A lot of big cargoes here. Alright, so, where are, here we go. Alright, so ores and ingots, we're going to move all of these over. I am not going to bring all the ice. I am going to bring all the uranium that we have. We need the, I'm not going to bring all the gravel. Let's bring, like, a little bit of gravel in case we need to make something with it. We have a ton of iron, which will be good. Oh, I should put components in the other one. That makes sense. Alright, so I could probably just take all the components. We have one canvas? We don't have canvas. This is basically one Izzy's worth of components, and then it's going to struggle to make more. In fact, I'm just going to turn Izzy off. Stop. Right. You could all just stop. Everybody stop. 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 I appreciate you making more stuff, but you could all stop. Alright. That should be good. And then these are the one on there. Okay. Alright. Back to moving stuff over. From there to cargo. I'm just dragging stuff over, basically. What is this thing? Oh, we have a zone chip. We don't need a zone chip. Oh, let's keep it. Maybe we could sell it. I have no idea if we can sell it or not. Alright. What else? Tools. Bring all the tools and the ammo and stuff. All the food. Do we need 30,000 kilograms of algae? I feel like we probably don't. But let's bring, like... wait. 1,000. There we go. That's 4,500 kilograms of algae. We'll be able to make plenty of kelp crisps. Let's just bring everything we've got. Everything else we've got. Do we need 50 rifles? I feel like that's an oversight. Oh wait, no, that's sorry. That's a rifle. That's a rifle with 50 bullets in it.
That's very different.
Yes. We're bringing all this stuff. We're bringing everything. Bring the bottles. Bring the other ammos. Bring everything. I don't have any meat to bring from this trip. I do think we should make. What kind of rifle do you have? What's the logo on the rifle, or does it not have a logo?
It's an MR50A.
MR50A. Okay, good. Let's make like a bit more. Are you not? You do not have the ability to pull from our. Oh, that would suck. Hang on. What? Oh, are they not on? Hang on. They're not on. That's fine. Maybe that's fine. Okay. There we go. All right. That's fine. That could just keep going. I want to make more of... I'm using that rifle. Okay. So I think... we don't really have anything else that we need to bring. The reactors are full of stuff. Oh, these turrets don't have Gatling ammo. Are we out of... Let's make more Gatling ammo. And probably railgun ammo. Do the railguns have... Not railguns. I'm sorry, the autocannons. Okay, the autocannons have ammo in them. Let's make more... Here, these things. Let's make, like, more of those, and then, like, a whole bunch more of these, too. Maybe not that. Alright. Are the other ones actually in co-op mode? No, they're not. That will help. There we go. So one thing with the assemblers in the vanilla game, you can have one that's like the main one, and then the other ones you could hit a button that turns on cooperative mode. And then what cooperative mode does is they will look for other assemblers that have a build queue, and they'll pull things out of the build queue and start working on them. So they're cooperative.
Oh.
So
handy.
All right.
It's supportive.
So since we brought everything onto the ship already, we could just leave. All the stuff that it's building is in. It's on this ship. This ship is doing all the building now. Let me put the base in low power mode, if we can. Turn you off. Your timer will turn off. What else? Let's turn all the lights off in the base. Batteries should be fine. We can turn the farms off. They're not doing anything. Oh! I gotta grab the food. There's like seeds and stuff in the food processor. We definitely want to keep that. I'm just gonna move them over to this cargo here. Hopefully we will remember there's some seeds from various different unknown signals we've got. Alright, so the farms are off, the lights are off, the hangar doors we should close. The weapons we could leave on. Who cares? Vents aren't doing stuff. What about the refill stations? These use a lot of power. Okay. Refineries aren't really using a lot of power. Okay, so they'll be fine. The base will be fine with its solar panels and everything. Alright, walk with me up to, whenever you're done there, walk with me up to the... Oh, if you come up in here, where our buddy is in the thing there,
Yes, I see.
these two things on the sides, the very green things, those are the jump drives. Right above the jump drives, those spheres are gyroscopes. In case you're wondering what these things look like.
Okay, so those like nuclear reactors of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, there's an enemy hauler over here. Or an enema hauler? I don't want to know. Yeah, so these things actually allow the ship to jump. These big green light things. They'll turn yellow when they're charging, and they turn red when they're off.
Cool.
I hope I didn't just... Okay. Alright, why don't we leave before... Oh, there's a couch on the bridge, too. In case you need to sit on the couch over here. While we jump, you can either sit on the couch, or you can take one of these front bridge stations.
And you're going to be in the pilot seat?
I will be the captain of the ship, yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
Take us out, Captain.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Alright, reactors on. Batteries, let's keep the batteries off for now. Thrusters on. Build and repairs off for some reason. What is 3? Assemblers? Let's keep those on. We can turn the refineries off. We're not refining anything. Doors are closed. Where did I put the... Did I not put the connector on here? Oh, because I guess I don't know which connector it is. Which connector are we connected to? Dock. Boot. Hang on one second. I have to go out and look at which connector I'm connected to, so I can tell it to disconnect.
It is like when you can't figure out how to turn off the parking brake.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. This one is called... it's just called dock. You know what? I'm just gonna... Hang on. I'm just gonna disconnect. Switch lock. Oh, what happened? There we go. Fine. Hopefully the ship has enough power to move us away from that. Alright, so we've got the miner attached to us. We've got an enemy ship flying in this general direction. But he's actually already moving away from us. Alright, the Deinonychus, which looks absolutely tiny next to this ship. Docked and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't tell me we are. We're stuck on the... Come on. Come on. Dang, that is a strong connector. Okay, hang on. Which one of you is... Yeah, here we go. Stand by. Lock. And... Unlock. There we go. Taken off. Alright, by chance, can you... Oh, there's the alien planet way over there. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't know how many jumps it's gonna take for us to get there. I also don't know, we might need some more uranium along the way. We might have to make a jump and then do a scouting mission. Also, I am going to die if I don't get some... hydrogen. Or some oxygen, rather. An oxygen tank. Okay. There we go. Alright, I guess we're going to head out and start. This thing is a lot slower when it's full of stuff, I'll be honest.
We're moving.
So that green thing over there, or we're not gonna, that hauler's not gonna bother us. That green thing over there is the alien planet, that green dot. And we are going, let me set up the jump drives here. Jump
Wait,
drive
the
one.
green.
The green sphere up ahead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can only go 2,675 kilometers. I hope that hauler's not coming at us. Doesn't really matter, because we're about to jump away. Oh, what did I... Hang on. Plus, where's... this one? There we go. Alright, you're seated in a seat?
I am seated.
Alright, here we go.
Ah!
Okay. So,
We are significantly closer.
we are. And we're going to keep on... Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop the ship. I learned my lesson. Last time I left the ship flying while we were charging jump drives, we crashed into an asteroid. So, not going to do that again. There we go. Oh, is the gravity on? Yeah, gravity's on. Okay. Good.
Can
So-
I go recharge?
Can you what?
Recharge?
Are you going to recharge? Yeah, go ahead. We got to wait for it.
Like, am I free to move about the cabin?
You are free to move about the cabin. We're at 12% charge on the jump drives right now. I should see, how are the reactors actually faring at the moment? I hope they have... some of them don't even have uranium in them. Well, in that case, while we wait, let me put...
So are we stationary?
We are stationary at the moment, yeah. Okay. Why are you all down there? Maybe avoid the things aren't organized. Alright, there's a bottle here, that's what I want. One of those. Didn't I have a... Oh yeah, there we go. There's a med bay up on the bridge if you need to recharge.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I want to... Sorry. As long as we're out here in the middle of nowhere, this is kind of standard practice when you're trying to get places. I'm going to use the miner to see if any of the...
Nearby asteroids have anything helpful?
Yeah, specifically uranium.
Yeah.
So let's see what it tells me. I can just point at them and then wait for the thing to
I
cycle
forget, is there a
around.
seat in here
There's not, there's just one.
for me?
Just me.
No, okay, all right, fine. Didn't want to ride with you anyway.
Sorry. This one has magnesium. That could be useful. What do these ones have? It's a uranium. No. Are these all the same asteroid? I think these were all the same asteroid. Yeah, maybe not. Wait for this thing to cycle around again. I have to memorize what the spikes are for uranium, so I don't have to wait for it to cycle. Okay, uranium is 2 at the very end, and then 1 at like the third. Alright. Am I going to hit the ship doing this? Probably. Move away a little bit. Alright, what have you got? No uranium. No uranium. that? Is that an asteroid or is that a planet? That seems like an asteroid. Nope. Did I get this one or not? Yeah, no. No. Oh, come on. Server's being a little soupy for me. Nope. This is so much nicer than, which direction am I facing in? So much nicer just using this mod to scan things from afar. Normally you have to fly up to them and fly around them.
Yeah.
No. Uranium there. That was close, though. That's got silicon. Yeah, that's it. Are these both the same? They're both the same. Might have already gotten this one. Yeah. I think I got this one already. No uranium. Nope. I should put a big screen on the bridge so we know. I already scanned that one. I don't think I scanned any that were under the ship. We're pretty close to Mars. Relatively. Ooh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's... Nope. 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 This one looks familiar. I think I scanned you. Yeah. Alright, what else? What other asteroids are around? These asteroids? Is that an asteroid or is that the... That's an asteroid, I think. Really far away. Does not have uranium. Well, we might have to just make another jump and try it again at the next one. Nope. Nope. I did that one. Nope. Alright, can you go in the hallway and see if the jump drives are green again?
Sure. Nope, still yellow.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking there's no uranium within earshot of this place. Yep. That sucks. Alright, well, we should have enough to get us there at least. Uranium is only found in asteroids, so kind of would be nice to find some. Alright, which one of these grids is missing a name? Small grid, oh.
They are green.
The go-getter, go-getter. And then...
Permission to jump and leave you here?
No.
Okay.
Permission
If I figure it
denied.
out before you get in here, can I?
Yeah, if you figure it out before I get in there, then yes.
Don't I just hit 4?
Yes. Point us kind of at the planet, then.
How do I do that?
Move mouse.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That was not expecting. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, I'm going us right at the planet. Jumping in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, gives me all the calculations.
Mm-hmm.
Will it tell me if we'll run into the planet?
If we run into the planet, it will not let you jump. It'll say there's an obstruction.
Okay, good to know. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good on uranium. Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, that was satisfying. That was cool.
All right, I'm still gonna check for uranium, as long as
Yep,
we have
no,
to
that's
wait
fine.
for the thing. But we
That's
are.
cool.
The next jump will take us there. We're basically what we'll do
Oh.
is we dial back the. Yeah, well, we dial back the jump range until it says there's no obstruction, basically.
Gotcha.
All right, smacked into the ship a little bit. All right, what have we got? Nope. I don't think uranium is supposed to be particularly rare, but for some reason it is. No. Nope. Nope. Cool. Come on, ship. Okay. Not there. Let's see, we got that one. Let's keep going around this way. Where are you, asteroids? There's one. Nope. Hey, Ire. How you doing? We're looking for uranium.
We have to be in the ship to be able to see it.
Yeah, it prints out on a screen that's inside the ship.
Gotcha.
Nope. Nope. We're almost to the alien planet. That's the goal here. We're almost to the alien planet. We're making a new start. We're getting away from the old life. Now, the alien planet has that little orange moon next to it called Titan. I also live there sometimes. On Thursdays. That an asteroid? I don't. If that is, I don't want to fly to. Can't. Some of these things look like the skybox looks like asteroids sometimes. I get this one. How is there no uranium in any of these? I think I got that one. Did I get these guys? I think I. Oh, here we go. Here's a bunch of them. What do we got down here? No. Two of them look identical. Might all be the same deal here. It's just like, I think we have found every other possible thing we could need. I mean, we don't really need uranium, but it'd be nice to have some more. Also, probably would have been good if I'd pointed the ship at the sun. So that the solar panels... Actually, I think they're getting a decent amount of sun. Alright. Well, I guess I'll dock back up. Let me look behind the ship real quick. See if there's anything.
Reactors are still yellow.
Alright. Probably be another 2-3 minutes. Nope. Nothing. Terrible neighborhood for uranium.
Which probably means it's a very safe neighborhood, to be fair.
To be fair. Well, alright, I'm gonna dock back up, I think. I'm just picking random directions now while I wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the ship at? Yeah, things are going around, Ire. I was feeling a little under the weather today, too. But I'm not. I'm probably just tired, to be honest.
Yeah, I had a sneezing fit earlier. I was like, I better not get sick.
Yeah, my kids were sick last weekend, and then DNA and I were stuck in a well, not stuck, but we were in a 4-day long workshop this week. So
plenty of germs, and with people that traveled as
Yeah.
well, I was
Stuck.
like, okay, this is a good test of the immune system.
Yeah, stuck in a room with a lot of people who we are not normally around, and
Yeah.
yeah, kind of. I'm really surprised I didn't get sick.
And a fair amount of people, like, with families, so, like, coming and going from, like, seeing, like, kids that are also carrying, like, more germs. So I was like, yeah. I was fully prepared until you catch something.
All right, we're still yellow. Can you see the charging indicator on here? I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Excuse you.
All right. It does say in here we're at 80% charge. It says on the toolbar.
Cool.
So we'll be ready to go shortly. So for those of you joining us, we've left the asteroid base behind. We're making our way to the alien planet, named after the fact that it is not Earth, I guess. So, yeah. We left the pumpkin in charge, the spooky pumpkin. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back and watch the very beginning of the stream. Oh, who's flying around? Military enforcer. Let's not get on their bad side. Let's see. I don't get that. Getting a phone update about the weather. Let's see. Oh, moderate precipitation.
It's looking pretty gross out, but I mean,
Yeah, let me roll up the window for a second.
it's like an ugly
Centimeter of snow.
wet snow right now.
Yeah. I pulled out the snowblower. I haven't used my snowblower in like 6 or 7 years. I pulled it out, got it ready to go, in the hopes that
Yeah,
doing
brother.
so will mean I won't need to use it.
Mother Nature will be like, he's too prepared. I don't know.
But that, like if I was Mother Nature, then like I'd be second guessing it. It's like, well, they're expecting it. Now he's expecting
Exactly.
it to not happen, so we're gonna make it happen.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna poke my
Mind
head
game.
down in here. These green.
Are they
Those
green?
look green to me. Let's see. We are at 100% charge. All right. Here's what we do now. Since I think we're
Why?
close enough. Yeah. Okay. So obstacle detected when we try and jump. So I've got buttons in here to dial back the scale. So I'm going to kind of go way down. Still obstacle. Obstacle. Let's see. We're under 1,000 kilometers now. Oh, we're going to be... Oh, actually, we probably could have just floated to it. Gravity present at projected endpoint. Good. There we go. Okay. 352 kilometers only. We probably could have just floated there. Ready to go? Here we go. I did dock up that miner on the front, right?
Whee!
There we go. Yeah, oh, geez. Sorry.
Rear.
So the good news is, why is this thing called static grid? This is the Eagle 5. There. At least I hope I just renamed the correct thing. Alright, so the downside is, we're coming at this planet in the dark, because the sun is like on the exact opposite side of it.
Not to be dramatic, I can't see a thing.
Yeah, this is... We're gonna have to... let's see, what are our options then? We could try to make
Fly
a
around
jump.
the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it would take us a while to fly around it, because we'd have to go around its gravity field. We could try to make a jump to another, just slightly off to the side of it. Let's see, I think the sun just went down the top. It's almost exactly behind it, so... let's see. So if it's going around that way, roughly, where would we want? I think maybe straight up. If we tried to do a short jump up. I always close the doors for jumps just in case. All right, yeah, we're already at full charge. Let's see if, because it doesn't use the full charge when you don't jump the full distance. So what if we could jump? I'm looking for a, I probably don't want to jump that far though. It'll be clean on the other side of it. Let's try.
A wee jump. A little hop, if you will.
There we go. How far away am I? That'll probably work. Cam, I have no idea what you're saying. All right, let's just see where we end up here. I think we'll probably be slightly on the other side of the planet, but hopefully this isn't too far. It might be too far. No, actually not bad. Not bad. It's directly below us now. Actually, if I point us this way, then it'll get some sunlight here, the ship. There we go. So the good news is, if we go to the top, I guess, relative to the ship, we'll at least be able to see some of it. Where is the sun moving? Can we see it kind of tick for a second?
This planet looks like infected with all the like green hue.
Yeah, it kind of is. I say we leave
Where
the
you at?
ship. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going to fly this ship toward the planet until we start to see. Sorry, I'm moving the ship. You might want to get on. Might want to get on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can you give me a second to get in the door? Got it. Jesus.
I just wanted to fly toward the planet in this ship until we started to detect gravity, and then we could back it off a little bit. But we'll kind of chase the daylight a little bit here. Oh, that was it. I've got a compass now, which means we are at the very edge of gravity. Yep. Okay. Now I gotta back us up. Gotta back us up a little bit until the horizon indicator goes away. 'Cause I don't want the ship parked in gravity, or it'll be slowly firing thrusters all the time. All we need to be able to see is basically like a lake, like an ice lake, that we could land near. That would give us a nice source of oxygen. There is enough oxygen on the planet, I believe, to, like, if we had a vent, we could pull oxygen from the air. I'm not really worried about oxygen. Once we get settled, after that, yeah, I just want to be able to make sure there's enough ice that we could fuel up the Deinonychus and get back up here if we need to. So, hopefully, this, hopefully the sun's position allows me to, when I was originally playing with the previous iteration of this ship, I was able to leave it in the sun, and it could just survive all the time. Like, it just could stay powered, and it was totally fine. So, we're gonna cut the, oh, that's interesting. Why didn't the power go off? What's powering the ship right now? Are all of the reactors not in the group? Or is somebody else's reactors running? The reactor backup is not. What's powering the ship right now? Solar panels. That makes sense. Okay. Alright then. So the batteries are basically holding perfectly steady with they will have 3 days of power, and yeah, they're just gonna hold steady essentially. When the sun shines on them directly, the thing should charge up pretty well. So I think the sun is actually still going down. Let's get on the Deinonychus, pull some materials onto it, and then head for the planet and just see if we can find a good landing spot. Come on outside with me.
Okay.
I'm going to set a GPS roughly right here. Okay. And alright, onto the... Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of cargo space on the Deinonychus. What is going to be the best thing to bring with us? We could try to bring some raw iron. We need to bring some components because we won't have the ability to... Okay, hold on. Why don't I go like... well, we need kind of like just the basic stuff. So let's grab small assembler, small refinery. We'll pull the components for those things. Cargo from you. And withdraw components for those things. And then let's just grab a whole bunch of other random. Like, let's bring bunches of those. Let's actually bring a ton of those. You never know. That's gonna... We're gonna fill up quick on that. Bunch of those. Superconductors, let's not bring. Gravity components, reactor components, solar cells. Bring a bunch of motors. Let's bring some girders. Medical components we're going to want. Not that many. How many medical... Let's just bring 10. Bring some displays, and then just fill the rest up with steel plates. Then we want to bring... We want to bring... I hope the Deinonychus's turrets, they do not have any ammo in them. Do we... Okay, here we go. Please tell me you can make it in there. Yep, yeah, good. Let's fill those up. And then... DE cargo. Alright. I want to bring kind of the rest of this with me. Yeah, I guess we'll bring all the rest of it. Let's bring our good tools, in case we need those. Definitely bring the food. Let's maybe not bring... Yeah, okay. Maybe not bring so much algae, but we'll bring the algae. That's probably enough ammo to get us going. Let's bring the guns and the ammo for those. There's the ammo for that one. That is this. No, that's the pistol one. This one. Alright, let's bring all of our extra bottles, because we might be struggling on that for a bit. I think... drills. Bring the drills. And, where's the other thing? We need the seeds. I hope we don't. Here we go. Bring the handful of seeds that we've managed to acquire. And hopefully we don't die before we can use them. I'm hesitant to fill up the rest of this because I am not 100% sure how it's going to hold up in gravity, but let's bring a couple of power cells for some batteries. I guess I just filled it up anyway, so. Alright, we're gonna go. Weather is clear in space right now. Are you on board? Where are you? I should know, it's a tiny little room. Alright. Meet me at the Deinonychus. What are these things? This is up thrusters? Why would I turn on... Why would I turn off the... Oh, are those the... Why would I have the up thrusters turned off and only have the down thrusters on? That seems odd. Anywho, turn that on. Turn that on. Just... Whoa! Sorry. That was quite a lot. That leads me to believe that perhaps...
Okay. Just trying to leave me over here?
No, I think the upwards thrust, I meant to put fewer of these in the group so that some of them would stay on, but not all of them. But whatever, it's fine. One thing I want to do real quick before we head out, and we are going to run out of sunlight anyway, but I'm just going to turn off the ship's thrusters. They're going to slowly burn up all the power. So, okay, if I can get back in here. Yeah. Go sit in a seat, please.
Oh, sorry. Do we have a way to recharge in here?
Sit in a seat, and you'll recharge. We don't have a survival kit, I don't think. So that's one of the first things we're going to have to build when we get down there.
What about my helmet and battery thing?
The battery will recharge in the seat. The helmet, you're going to have to take a bottle out of the cargo and put it in your inventory, and then you'll... oh. Why is the solar... Why am I taking solar damage inside of this cockpit? Oh, that's weird. When you're in the cockpit, you take solar radiation. But...
I know. That's part of why I got out earlier. I thought you knew that. Sorry.
No, I did not realize that. You shouldn't, because we're behind glass. Well, let me hang out back here. Well, a second. Actually, it's going behind the sun. Let's aim for... I don't know. Let's just aim for the planet. Go. I'm going. Hang on to something.
Okay. Oxygen tank now, but my helmet's still going down. That'll just reset. Okay.
Yeah.
This chair is configured to be a cockpit, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
But it's whoever sits down first is the captain, if you will.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna just blast off in this direction, actually. Kind of straight down toward the planet. And then we'll see where we land. We should be able to spot a decent landing zone once we get down there, even if it's in the dark. So this world is kind of slimy in places. In some places, there's just snow, and it looks kind of normal, except for the green atmosphere. But in other places, like, the ground is kind of slimy and squishy. So I'm thinking we just go for, like, some ice lake area. Hopefully, once we're in the full shadow of the planet, we can start not taking damage from the... Yeah, there we go. Radiation's going down now. Alright, so, chat. Taking bets on what did we forget to bring? What did we forget to bring that's going to really screw us over in the very beginning here? True. We didn't bring any raw materials, any ores. We did bring some medical components, which we will hopefully not lose. We're kind of heading toward a mountain, which might be a good thing. It's possible there's a lake near the base of the mountain. Bad thing about that, though, is that the mountain will block the sun for us. Let's maybe push off in this direction a little bit. I don't have a thing to tell me which way the horizon is yet. I should have put a screen in front of me. Oh, wait, I did. There we go. Might help. If we can get to the other side of this mountain, or to the side of the mountain at least, then at least we won't have we'll have more sunlight during the day, which will be good for like solar panels and stuff. Bad for solar radiation. Actually, no, maybe not. I think the atmosphere will protect us from solar radiation once we're down there. I am fairly sure that this is one of the planets where the atmosphere will protect us. I could turn off some of my GPS.
Alright, well, you do that.
What? I think I might see a lake. The lakes are pink on this planet. Just so you know, I think there might be a lake. Like right there-ish. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, if we do see an economy station pick up, if we see an NPC station, we might want to try to go near it. We do have some credits. Altitude's looking good. Let's see. This is your first time landing on a planet, isn't it?
I think so.
I know we started on a planet and we left, but oh yeah, there's an ice lake right there. Let's head for that one. It's like far enough in the open. Oh, we're flying in like the wrong direction for this. See if I can kind of push us this way a little bit. There we go. Now we're kind of falling at it. Okay, good. Checking to make sure that we will still be able to stop. We're only at 0.6 gravity at the moment. This is a very big lake, so we'll definitely have plenty of ice. And we didn't use that much fuel getting down here, although we were falling most of the time. Yeah, I think this could be a good spot. I don't know what type of ground that is down there. I also don't think that this thing has a... Oh, why are we taking solar radiation? We're totally hidden. We're looking at a planet. This could be bad. Yeah, this could be bad. Why are we Why are we taking solar damage in the dark on this planet? This isn't a radioactive planet. Seems a little buggy. If we die here, we will go back up to the
Okay.
oh,
Thank you for the reassurance.
yeah. Well, I can't see where the ground is. Really hoping that this isn't a I've had some bugs with the radiation kicking in when it shouldn't. So, I'm wondering if we're having that same kind of bug here. Alright. Because, yeah, we don't have a way to... Oh, there's a radiation storm or something happening here. We can pressurize this room, I think. Hang on. I don't know if that will help or not, but... right, depressurize, pressurize. Is that helping? I cannot see. It is not helping. This could go very poorly for us. Toxic haze, huh? We're in a high... Oh, it's going down now. Wait. Oh, if you hop out of the seat, it goes down again. Okay, that's weird. Well, this is going to make it hard to land in it.
I'll say, yeah, this is some kind of reduced visibility, I would say.
Yeah, I can see how, like, altimeter-wise, I can see where we're at.
If I get up, am I going to fly around?
You might float around a little bit. Oh, I can kind of see the ground. I can kind of see trees. Okay, good. Where was that ice lake, though? Now I can't tell if we've gone past it or what. I knew this planet was a little dangerous. Yeah, man, I can't see it all. It was further ahead, I think, of where we were. It might be over this ridge. If not, we might... Oh, it's not. Smack into the ground here. Are we drifting? Have I rotated the ship too far? Yep. Don't hit a wall. Okay. There we go. Yeah, sorry. It's hard to see where the ground is and which way we're facing. There seems to be a lot of mountains around. Well, we might just have to land and let this go away before we run out of hydrogen. And before I succumb to radiation poisoning. Okay. This is kind of flat-ish land.
This is creepy.
Oh, there's a little bit of ice. Right?
Land ho!
Oh, this is the ice lake, I think. Hang on. This is the ice lake right here in front of us. Let's land on it. This is nice and
if
flat.
you say so.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Thrusters off. And then let me hop out of the seat. Yeah. So we should be able to... We should be able to not be... if you go out there, your radiation will continue to go up. The only way to make it go down is to stay inside where I've pressurized the ship. So I'm going to turn off the weapons for the time being. I bet you if you sit in the side seats... Yeah, if you sit in the side seats, then the radiation will go down. I'm not sure what it is about the front.
It's going down right now for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I just meant like as opposed to the cockpit seats.
Oh,
I'm not sure what it is about the cockpit seats being out there. Like the windows should block the radiation. That's really weird. And also we're inside of a. I guess maybe being in that cockpit, the game doesn't consider us inside of an airtight space or something. I don't know. we may end up... If I should... let me go in here and lock the things. We may have to just wait this out. We've got air, we've got food. We'll just have to wait out the... You know, the radiation. Hopefully it doesn't last a very long time. But this is going to be something we're probably going to have to deal with from time to time. So we'll need
And if
some
it does,
indoor things.
do I get to eat you first?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, ideally some other food comes our way eventually. But... why do I hear the sound of an assembler off in the distance? Kind of weird. Anyway. It kind of looks like the weather is fading. So that's a good sign. I'm looking on the yeah, it looks like it's fading. So I'm trying, there we go. Trying to zoom my camera out. Yeah, it looks like it's passing.
Wait, how can you tell it's fading?
I sat in a seat and then hit V to look outside, and you can see that it's like the green is slowly fading away.
But there was a chance we could have sat here and it would have never faded, right?
No, all weather eventually
it's
goes away.
dispersed.
Yeah.
It's dispersed a lot now. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, cool. I was taking a drink of water so that I could remind people to like and subscribe and all that. Okay then. Still says toxic haze, but it doesn't look like we're taking any damage anymore.
It's going down. Yeah.
Yeah. So, make sure
Ways that sounds like animals
you hear a noise that sounds like animals?
or creatures. I don't know.
Sometimes these planets... I don't like these footprints leading around. Sometimes these planets do have like weird ambient noises that sound like creatures. So... Alright, so the first thing we should do is start putting down some sort of a base. Should we just build right on the ice? Might as well. It's a massive ice lake.
I guess so.
And then maybe we could just mine the ground back over this way. It's a lot of glowing stuff in the dark. I guess it's been a while since I've built on the, since I've lived on the alien planet. Anywho, let's see. What should the base... Oh yeah, there are like weird animal noises out in the distance. I'm trying to think of a good color for the base. Should it be like a... Should we try to make it blend in, or... Maybe make it just like a gray? Let's just make it basic gray to begin with.
Yeah. We can always change it, right?
Yeah, totally. So let's do... I'm just going to start making like a platform here. And then if we could get a classic platform start. And then... Let's see, I'm trying to think if I want... I think for reasons, we're going to want this thing kind of off the ground.
Yeah.
So... I'm going to just raise it up a little bit to begin with.
I see what you mean.
We'll make ourselves a little... let's see, I'm going to need a couple of these. And then we'll have to... Once we get a, like, refinery and an assembler going on here, then we'll need to go start doing some mining. So actually, I'm going to start back here, I think. Just because it'll be closer to the ground. Like, to the non-ice ground. Where's my column? I guess I'll put you over here. Alright. So, kind of like that way. That looks good. Let's go up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds good. Hey Zeus, how you doing? Let's see. You don't have to weld it all up yet. I don't want to waste all the resources welding it up.
Okay.
Do I want to? I don't want to do the local grid thing. There's bugs with that. Planet might already have bugs. All right. Just. All right. I think that's probably enough of a platform to start with. Then we'll get some, like, start to get some wind power going on here. There we go. And let's put some, like, stairs. Give me, like, a stair block that we could put on the back here, and then we could just use that to go up and down. Is that really gonna... You gonna screw with me with this here? Guess so. Let's see. Come on. I wanna go get you in the ground. There. Alright. Let's just do one of these. There we go. So now we can kind of walk up here. Would you mind? Let's see. I don't want to do this yet. Hold on. Yeah, let's do. Okay, couple of things. Couple of things to do here. So, refinery going to be there for now. This is all temporary because we'll just get ourselves established and then we'll move on. Let's do assembler back there. And then I'm trying to plan ahead here, so we'll probably want to do... I'm just going to kind of lay out some stuff. And then we can try and make the parts to fill it in. So we'll do cargo, and then we'll do...
Toxic weather is back.
The what?
The toxic weather is back.
Well, that's not ideal. I want to build stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed back. Well, we're gonna have to enclose this working area rather quickly.
Sooner than you expected.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my best to start getting some stuff going here. In fact, actually, if we could just get a battery built and like we can get a battery on here and then the survival kit, then at least if we die, we can respawn here. So, let's see if we have brought enough parts for both of those.
Start structuring some walls, if that's alright.
Yeah. Oh, I hope we brought
This is gonna
enough
have to be
stuff.
enclosed.
If we don't have a survival kit, we can't really make stuff, can we?
To your place.
Probably should have thought that part through.
Yeah, survival kit. Yeah, I was
Did I? Oh, please tell me that I didn't somehow move the medical components out of there. Get the medical components, please. I know I brought
Oh.
them. Oop, what?
Damn it. Sorry.
I think you know what? Actually, don't worry about the walls because we would have to build like a vent and stuff. Like for it to protect us from the weather, we'd have to be enclosed in it, like in a pressurized space. So, we're good there. I'm gonna leave you alone. Good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in here and reduce my radioactivity.
Cool. All right, we have a survival kit, so we can now make stuff at least. I'm gonna keep working on some of this stuff for a little bit until my power gets to be, or my until I'm too irradiated to keep going. Kind of surprised I didn't put a survival kit on the Deinonychus. All right, I think I am about to be taking damage, so I'm heading in. Watch out! What are you doing? Come in.
It's creeping.
Sitting
I was
around with
watching.
a thing. All right,
Hey,
well,
I was bored.
there's no telling how long this will last.
So
But
you wanna play Boggle?
uh,
What do we do?
yeah, it sounds good. I think what we'll do is we'll just sit around for a bit and let the radiation come down, and then we'll just keep going in and
Pop
out.
out
And
when it's safe. Yeah.
so, let's see, if you take your bottle and find a, let's see, let me open this up
Ugh, gosh, it keeps on popping me outside when I get out of my chair.
here. Show on inventory screen. Okay. If you put your bottle, your hydrogen bottle at least. Oh, what? Oh, oh man, that's gonna suck. Okay, never mind. We can't even fill. I must not have piped it with large pipes. Can I get? Hang on one second. Good thing the oxygen is free on this planet. Can I get into? I can't. We have no way to get at the hydrogen that's in here. We're gonna have to find some ice later. Alright, well, anyway. Now I'm going to sit inside for a few more minutes and let the radiation come down. And then,
Do the same.
then we'll go try and finish up those things. Once we have the refinery and the assembler put together, which shouldn't take much longer, I just literally need to grab the parts and go out and do it. Then we can start mining, getting some other stuff in there to, like, just start building some more bits. You know, get some more iron for what we need and everything.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm at 38%. I'm going to go ahead and try and get those built. Come on, there we go. Probably I'm going to want to put a O2H2 generator on here too. Alright.
Wait, so should I be welding or no?
No, you can just relax. I'm just going to finish. Cannot withdraw. Okay, well then. I think what I need you to do is do some mining in the non-ice areas and then just throw it directly into this refinery. And I'm going to see, do I have... Yeah, I'm going to see how...
Just like any kind of basic mining?
Yeah. Yeah, just do some stone mining. I think you just got to be away from the ice a little bit. And then you could just run it up here and put it into the refinery. Where do I want to start building? I guess...
Okay, my inventory is full. There we go.
I guess up this side. Do it. I have no idea what's going to be best, but we just need to get some... we need to get some turbines going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going all the way up. Doing my classic design here. We'll start with one turbine, and then we'll go from there. But I'm gonna make it as if I'm doing all 4 turbines. Then that'll last us for a while. So, is there a? Oh, that's you over there. Okay, sorry. I saw things happening in the distance, and I was like, what's happening up there? I don't think you needed to go that far away, but that's fine. All right, I'm about to.
I wanted to find a good spot to dig a hole.
All right, we are gonna want to make a ore detector too, because I have no idea what is even around this area. All right, I'm going into detox for a few minutes. I think... Oh no, now the haze is looking darker again. I think it might be... I can't tell. I thought it for a moment it looks like it's clearing up, but then it gets darker again. No, I think it's clearing up.
I don't think it is.
You don't think so?
Not to be a negative Nelly.
Hmm.
I mean, I think it's gonna lighten up for a second. Well,
It's
I
a
don't know, I
couple of
think the
times
clouds moving in.
it lightened up and then it like unlightened up. So
Yeah, the technical term.
yeah, unlightened. That's what they call it. All right, it does look like it's clearing up. It's getting dark out, so I'm coming back out. And oh man, it is getting dark out. It is the literal middle of the night now. Yes, we need. What did we need? Hold on, I completely. Oh yeah, we need a turbine. My brain was not braining on that. Are these different amounts of stuff? Yeah. Okay, let's do the big one. The funds. Yes. Up we go. Alright, then we're going to need parts for that. And since we don't have anything to build with, we're going to have to get this thing refining ingots. And then making me stuff that I need. Alright, it's going to take some time. Oh, actually. Oh, alright, you know, that's actually a good thing. Never mind. Can I get... Okay, we're able to pull some stuff out of here. Get this thing going up here. Then after we get this turbine going, then I'm going to go for getting an O2 gen on here so that we can refuel... Actually, can I... Inside of here, can I get to the O2 gen? I bet I can. Let's see. Aha! Okay. Ah, okay. Well then, in that case, we can refuel right now with a little bit of ice. Where do I want to make a hole in the ice? How about off of this side? There's already a lot of stone.
Inventory full.
Okay, good. Then, from inside, if we open up the top one, go to O2, then it should be able to... Oh, it's probably not on. And I know it's going to start refilling the tanks right away, but I'm hoping that... There we go, at least refilled my bottle. Let's take the tanks and just turn them off. And then we won't shoot through our ice doing that. Okay. Good, good, good. So how's this thing doing now? Ah! That was not good. Turned my dampers off back then. Okay, we have one turbine. So we have renewable power now. And this is particularly good because we don't have any cryo chambers down on this planet, which means that we are going to die, and then we're going to have to respawn out of the survival kit. Alien...
And pick up all of our things.
Yeah, we gotta pack up our stuff in the ship, basically, before we head out. I see some rolling stones out this way. What are you up to?
What?
There's some ice rolling this way or something.
There's some little
Oh, it's
little rocks.
Some stone. Rolling
Yeah.
stones. They were gathering they weren't gathering any moss. Alright, what did I not successfully build here that there might be parts to build, and why am I going so slow? I would like you to be... Actually, I don't want you to be built all the way up. I just realized I'm an idiot. Why did I tell this thing to make ingots? We have a refiner. Okay. And now we have an assembler, which means we could do stuff. We can do whatever we need to do. We're going to have the O2 gen so that we can refuel off of the survival kit. I'm just going to keep stacking things, I think. Might be a good idea for us to put a hydrogen engine down, too. In case we need to, since we have so much ice around. Oh, why is it getting foggy out? God, there's so much weather on this planet. This doesn't look bad. But what is this? Sandstorm.
It's not toxic, but still a pain in the butt.
Okay, sandstorm could be a problem. I don't know if there's debris in a sandstorm. It looks like there's debris in this sandstorm.
So does that mean stuff's gonna be smacking us?
Yeah, I think so. I really hope not, but there does seem to be debris flying around.
Ah, there's a monster.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I fell on it. There's two of them.
Chase bait.
Hey, don't shoot the base while you're killing them.
Okay.
Because the base is not done. There we go. You're shooting me.
Sorry. I'm surprised I was that accurate though. Pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I told you I heard things.
Alright, well, they've got some... I pulled some meat off of them, so we could cook it up later. Maybe that should be the next
Definitely
thing
just
that
got hit by some debris. Yeah. Getting smacked by things.
I think I should make a food processor for us, so we can cook up this meat. And then have some,
If we've been attacked, I'm not going far from the base. Shoot. My energy's low. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need more stone. More stone faster. I'm gonna start making a little stone hole right by the stairs here for us to fall in, basically. Ah, I've been struck by Deborah.
Don't let Deborah treat you like that.
Maybe I should change my outfit to not be like a brightly colored hexagon thing. Maybe the spiders won't come after me.
Ooh, I unlocked controlled breathing level 3, and my oxygen consumption's become more efficient.
That's
Hey.
that's a very good
This is
thing.
my job.
Sorry, you were doing stuff.
I was resting.
Oh yeah, that's important. All right, I need to heal up from the debris hitting me.
Yeah, I got smacked pretty good. Wait, is the wind blowing really hard?
Yes,
Or is this just... Okay.
it is indeed. Sorry.
Ow. I got hit by more debris. Now I have low health.
Go up to the survival kit and heal up. How's our battery looking now here? I assume it is. I can't see. Ah, I've been struck. I've been hit by. I've been struck by. Okay, so it is going up slowly. That's very good.
What is?
our power.
Nice.
So then we are going to need a food-a-majig. And I
For
should,
technical term.
yeah, I should probably also, oh man, is it really on the bottom or the front? Okay, well, that's gonna change. I guess I'm gonna put it right there. For now, we can always move this stuff. Am I gonna block myself off from campaign? No. This planet is kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's definitely making us work for it.
I was originally thinking that the weapons on the Deinonychus could protect us from the spiders, but one stray shot and it will take out the supports holding the base up, and I don't want I don't want that to happen. So
Are you saying you're not confident enough in my aim?
no, I'm
Just let me handle it. The Gatlin against the
I am
base.
I am more confident in your aim than the guns on the Deinonychus, because they won't care if the spider is between the ship and the support pillars. It's taking them out. I haven't struck by debris again. Are we really chewing through that stone that quickly? I guess we are.
Yeah, no, it tears through the 2,000 kilograms that I keep on dropping over there. Which is a lot for us to be carrying,
Oh yeah.
to be clear.
There we go. I don't need the rest of that. Okay, let's put our spider bits in there and make me some cooked insect meat. Delicious. Alright. I'm gonna grab a little bit of, a little bit of ice from the ice hole over here. And then we'll be able to charge up everything out of the survival kit. Good. Oh, that was a big hit. I should not do that again. That's enough. Okay.
Ow. Yeah, I just got hit by some debris as well.
Alright. Ah, you know, I just healed up and then got hit with a big chunk. This is annoying. This planet. This is going to be fun. In the bad way. Inside of the food processor, there are 4 cooked insect meats, which don't have a lot of fill value, but are better than nothing, in case you're interested. Alright, I'm going to put down some more turbines up there, and then we're going to call it a day today.
Okay.
What do I have on me? Nothing. Great. What do you have in here? Perfect. Oh, I need interior plate. Oops. Oh, you could just go back and then...
mining before we call it, though.
Yeah, get as much mining done as you can, because we'll need that when we come back. But at least this planet does seem to have some windy events. So the if I could just get one more turbine built, we will be good. I'm going for this. Yeah, go wait a minute. The survival kit will now
Oh my-
fill up your hydrogen and oxygen as well.
Sweet. Just got hit by debris and went down to 15 health.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Looks like the storm is over. So that's good at least.
Praise our weather god.
Let's see. Is the Deinonychus? No, Deinonychus will be fine while we're gone. While we're dead.
My health went up. How did I get more health points? That's cool.
Every time you level up, you get like 10 more max
Oh, okay.
health.
So when I leveled up earlier, when I said that,
Yep.
I got more health. Okay.
Yep, you get up to 150. It's, what is the, here we go. So I have the max right now. The benefits are max health, welding speed, grinding speed, all go up to 150%. Movement speed is at 120%, and your oxygen consumption is at 50%. If you hit Shift
That's
B,
awesome.
in case anybody was wondering how I did that, then you can see what your current buffs are. Did I clear the build planner? I don't remember doing that.
You want to come help me grab some of this stuff?
Yeah, hang on. Trying to see if I... Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got another wind turbine. All right, you got some... we got some spiders.
Another spider.
Where is he? Where'd they go?
Where's it at?
They're directly
They
underneath
under us?
us. They're by the... They're on the stairs. Oh, they're in the
Got
mining
one.
hole. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, they can burrow into the ground and then pop up in random other places, just so you know. Yeah, that one's dead. Was that the only one? He's dead, he's dead. Ah! Yeah, so, watch out for that aim.
Sorry. It's dead though.
It's dead, yeah. It was actually dead before you shot it.
Damn it. Okay, sorry. It gave me hit markers though. The hit markers are the same regardless of whether I'm shooting at it or the frickin' column.
Yes, I believe there.
That's annoying.
Make me one of these, I don't care. Oh, I had several. Wait, how did I not? Oh, I can't fix the column because the spider body is here.
Sorry.
That's gone. It despawned, it's no big deal. Just gotta watch that aim. Watch that aim. I have a scrap on it. But that's why I didn't want that's why I didn't want the ship doing it, because I knew the ship would just like tear through
Decimate the base. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we'll probably want to fully weld up those columns pretty soon. Maybe that'll be one of our top priorities next time. Just to keep the base from falling down. Let's see.
Spiders are a fun twist though, you know, not just us building whatever undisturbed.
Yeah. So I don't remember. I think I may have alluded to the spiders at some point. But
You had. I don't think we'd had to interact with them.
I prefer not to interact with them as much as possible, but
I mean, I could see how, like, at first it's like a fun, like, twist on the game, and then it quickly becomes just like a pain in the butt to constantly
Yeah.
be fighting them. So
they don't show up too often, you know. But
yeah,
on Pertam, they're also on Pertam, but they show up even less frequently. So I usually forget that they're even a possibility. Like the first time I went to Pertam, I completely forgot that they were there, and I was playing for like an hour before they showed up, and just scared the bejesus out of me. Which is why, yeah, you may have seen I have no bejesus left. All right, I think that's enough. We've got 2 wind turbines going, and since we won't be doing anything while we're gone, the base will stay power positive. Let's put our tools in the Deinonychus. Actually, no, let's put our tools in... Yeah, let's put them in the Deinonychus. That's fine.
okay.
And then We'll just go die in there, I guess. And that as well.
In the cargo, one of the cargo mods. It's
Yeah,
fine.
either one is fine. Alright, we'll close the door to keep the spiders out. And, oops, there we go. So, everybody who's watching, thank you very much for hanging out with us, for coming back for more Designated Survivors. I believe, unless something changes, we'll be back at this next Sunday as well. And I will be back on the alien moon of Titan on Thursday, and then ESO on Friday, as usual. The usual schedule. So, stay safe out there if you're in the North Midwest area like we are with the weather. If you got weird weather happening in other places, I know there's stuff happening all over. So, stay safe out there, everybody, and have a great week.